Stretching is very powerful. It's a form of self-healing, not just for the body, but also for the mind. Taking 20 minutes in the morning to stretch, do breathing, some yoga and meditation will dramatically improve your mood and the way that your thoughts flow for the rest of the day.
Good morning, guys. Today is one of the days that I am fasting, so we are going to prepare my fasting juice together. Basically, this is what I eat on the days that I'm fasting, and I'm just going to show you how to prepare this recipe. I told you that I started intermittent fasting on January 1st. I was 130 pounds from eating so much in the holidays, and I was swollen, and I was retaining so much liquid, and I was just lethargic, and I was just always like tired. And right now I'm 123 pounds and it's January 20th. But to be honest with you, I lost almost all the weight in the first week and a half. I mean, this is how lions stay strong and lean. They have big refeeds and they fast for a long time. So how do I eat actually? So the way it works is that for 48 hours, so for 2 complete days, I am drinking the salt water. This juice basically has the same components that are natural to your body, that your body needs in order to stay completely healthy and satisfied. This is the same components that are inside seawater. So now that I am in Miami, I'm just going to the ocean, deep down in the ocean, and I get ocean water. But there is another way that you can do it if you're not by the ocean, just using all natural ingredients, and it's super simple, and that's what we're gonna do now. I'm gonna show you both ways, the ways that you do it with the seawater and the way that you do it with the things that you have at home. Just so you know, when you go to the hospital and they put an IV on you, because that's actually what when people cannot eat and they need to keep you healthy and they need to make sure that your organs are recuperating, that what's in the IV is the same composition of this juice that you're going to be drinking while you're fasting. So that juice is basically going to keep you from getting hungry. The thing that happens when we are like, oh, we're gonna drink a lot of water, and we go and we drink a gallon of water and we're drinking like pure water, that pure water is flushing out all your electrolytes, and that's why you get jittery, and that's why you get lightheaded, and that's why you get a headache, and that's why you have no energy, because your body needs minerals. So you're going to feed it exactly what those minerals are, and then at the same time you're not gonna be hungry if you stay on the juice. It's more like of you fighting itself mentally, because we just have like this anxiety that we need to be like eating all the time, or just thought that if you don't eat 3 times a day, you're gonna be hungry. You're not. Just drink the juice, and trust me, you're gonna see how on day 2 you're gonna be like waking up so shredded, and you just keep on doing that, obviously. So day 1 and 2, you just start like that right off the bat. You fast, and when you fast, you drink the juice. On the 3rd day, after 48 hours, in the morning, you refeed. And when you refeed, you can eat anything, whatever you want. You don't need to count calories. It doesn't matter what it is, as long as you're full. You need to be full. You can eat breakfast and you can eat lunch if you want. I mean, if you want to go ahead and you want to eat a greasy burger, you can. I mean, that's just going to defeat the purpose. You're going to pay the price later, because you're going to have to go right back into another 48 hours of fasting. So just normally you can eat fish, you can eat meat, you can eat chicken, you can eat anything that you want. You don't have to count the calories. You just need to be full. The only thing that you don't do on refeed days is that you do not eat dinner. You cannot eat dinner. You cannot eat at night. Just don't do it. You're just basically you can drink water that day, regular water. Like, I don't really drink regular water. I always drink this solution. And then yes, the next day in the morning when you wake up, start drinking your juice basically. Intermittent fasting, basically for me, it has two health benefits. Number one, it makes your body go into ketosis. Ketosis is a natural metabolic process in which basically your body uses glucose in order to produce energy. When it doesn't have enough glucose, then it turns into the stored fat to use that stored fat as a source of energy. So if you wait long enough until your body enters that ketosis state, you start burning all the fat, and it starts burning at such a rapid rate. You just see how you just shrink up. You also enter a cathargy effect. You start fighting diseases, muscle sparing catabolic, and like I said, you are burning and shredding fat like crazy. So intermittent fasting has a couple different meanings. It means that you can eat for 8 hours a day and then not eat for the other 16 hours a day, and you just do that every day. However, the way that I did it is that when I first started, I just started with like 48 hours of fasting, because intermittent fasting is about discipline, and it's about you reteaching yourself on how to eat, because society has just taught us that we have to eat 3 times a day, and we are, as humans, not really supposed to be eating 3 times a day. Constantly eating basically gives our body no time for like cell renewal. So that's why we get sick. That's why we have all these sicknesses, because all we do is we eat, and then we're complaining that we're fat or that we're not losing weight. So if you want to lose weight, all you need to do is stop eating. You need to feed your body the nutrients that it needs, and all the extra stuff that we eat all the time, stop eating that, because if you don't stop eating, you're never gonna lose weight. As I'm saying this, I just want to clarify, because I know this is YouTube and people get really offensive. I am not a doctor. I have done this for me. It has worked for me. It has worked amazing for me. I have so much energy. I feel so great. I have lost so much body fat, and I have been able to maintain it, which is the most important thing, because I usually yo-yo with my weight. I go up, I go down, I go up, and I go down, and that is just terrible for your body. And I just want to be able to maintain a healthy weight and just maintain it all the time. So how do I do it? The recipe I'm doing is for 2 liters of water. This is all you're gonna drink in a day. So you just grab a bottle that is 2 liters, fill it up, and don't use tap water. Use distilled or purified water from the supermarket. Buy your water in a gallon. So that's what you start with. Next, you're gonna put in half a teaspoon of sodium chloride that you're gonna get with Himalayan pink salt. That's basically what Himalayan pink salt is. You're gonna take half a teaspoon. Mine, I have already grinded it because I buy it like in chunks. So this is it. Next, you want to go in with 1 teaspoon of sodium bicarbonate. Sodium bicarbonate is what you know as baking soda, but you're not going to use Arm & Hammer, because Arm & Hammer has a lot of aluminum in it. You want to use the red mill one, because this one has no aluminum in it. So this is edible grade. And if you don't know the benefits of baking soda, you should go and read about it. So basically, what it does is that it maintains your body in an alkaline level, your pH in your blood. And basically what this does is that it reduces the proliferation of bad cells or bad bacteria, because in order for your bacteria or your bad cells or diseases or cancer or tumors or anything like this to live in your body, they need to live in a very acidic blood. And when we eat all this junk food on the street, and we're like constantly drinking Coca-Cola and eating Wendy's, Taco Bell's, and just like all this junk food and Doritos, that makes your blood very acidic, and that's why you end up getting sick. So yes, so 1 teaspoon of this in the water. This 1 teaspoon of it, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it in there. Then I put in half a spoon of magnesium sulfate, because you need magnesium. And the one that I use is by West Point. I have just emptied everything out into like these little buckets here, but I'm going to leave it down below. And basically what that is Epsom salt. So you just take half a teaspoon of that and you put it in. I put cayenne pepper in it, especially if you're one of those people that gets cold, because since you're fasting for so long and your body is entering ketosis, you are burning body fat, and your body is using blood in all areas of your body to remove all that fatty acid, and that's when you get cold. And cayenne pepper will warm you up really fast. So mine, I have it in powder like this, but if you want, you can get it in capsules, and just make sure that you put in 2 capsules in there. Make sure that you open up the capsule and that you put in the capsule juice. Don't put in the entire capsule in there. So I just measure it. This is basically like 1 teaspoon, and I just like put it in there. And basically, that's it. I will shake this up, and I will keep this juice with me all day, and this is all I will drink for the next 48 hours. So you don't want to drink all of it at once, because the amount of sodium in here, if you drink all of it at once, is going to make you want to go to the bathroom. So you just want to, you know, have sips throughout the day, and when you finish it, if you want more, you can make yourself more. Whenever you feel like you're getting hungry, if you are drinking this, you should not get hungry. Like, you should not feel hunger. If you're feeling hungry, it's because you went a long time without drinking this, and as soon as you start feeling hungry again, just drink this and do that for 48 hours. And I'm not gonna lie to you, the first 2 days when you first started, it's difficult. It's difficult. You need to cut out coffee. Coffee is really bad for you. Coca-Cola, you need to cut out everything. This is the only thing that you can drink for 48 hours. Then you refeed. You can eat whatever you want when you refeed, and you refeed in the morning, breakfast, and if you want, you eat lunch as well. And then you can drink water if you want. I don't drink regular water anymore. The water I drink is always like this, because when I drink regular water, like I told you, it makes you pee out all your electrolytes, and that's when you get hungry. So I promise you, like, I have done this, and this is why I'm telling you this. This stuff works, and it's just amazing, not only how I have shredded, but how great so basically that's it. I will just drink this all day long. I will take it with me everywhere, and if I get hungry or I run out of it, I will just make another batch, and I will just keep on drinking this all day long. I'm just gonna give you a heads up. If you stay home and you're doing absolutely nothing, all you're gonna do is think about food. But if you are drinking this and you are thinking that, you know, you're working towards your goal, at the beginning, the first 2 days is going to be a little bit hard, but then, like, honestly, I don't even think about it anymore. You want to be weighting yourself every single day in the morning. When you first wake up, you want to go on the weight with no clothes on, and you always want to use the same weight. That way you can measure how much you're losing. And that's it. I don't know. Ask me any questions in the comment section below, and I will go deeper into this. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. All right, so now we need to go.
I did a normal work day today, basically ran around, did a lot of errands, did filming, and I forgot my camera at home. So I'm just getting back home and I am ready to go to bed. So I am going to do my nighttime routine with you guys. What I have been using to wash my face and take off all the makeup is Cetaphil. This was recommended by my dermatologist many years ago, and it's great because it doesn't strip all the natural oils from your skin, and it leaves your skin very, very clean. So I give this a really good wash, and I make sure that all my makeup is off my face. After my face is clean, I am using my Derma Roller. This has 5 millimeters long needles, and basically I just do it in all 4 directions in each side of my face to make sure that I open up my skin to be able to receive the nutrients of my night treatments that I am doing to my face. So you want to do sideways, upwards, diagonal, and then to the other side as well. You do this in all your areas of your face. I will alternate the treatment. Some nights I will do the Alpha H, and this you just have to put a little bit on the cotton and then just put it all throughout your face. You're gonna feel a tingling sensation. I have these spots that I got in my face since December from I popped my pimples and then I went to the beach, and it's terrible. So I'm trying to remove them. I'm being very diligent with my nighttime routine every day, and I am alternating between the Alpha H and the Luna oil.
This is something that I do to all my salads and to all my vegetables right before I make the juice. So this is my spring mix organic salad that I'm gonna have for lunch today. I put my tomatoes, I put cucumber, I put everything I'm gonna put in the salad in here. After I have washed it, I'm going to put it in the ozone generator. And then I cover it. What the ozone oxygenator does is that it kills all the bacteria on your vegetables and your fruits, because just by simply washing them in the faucet, that does not remove all the bacteria. So you put it in there for 5 minutes, and the ozone kills all the bacteria, and at the same time it oxygenates all your fruits and vegetables. That way you can get even more nutrients when you eat them. So we're just gonna wait for that, and then we're gonna make lunch. It is safe to say that when I am home in Miami, I do not eat anything that does not pass through that machine first. There are a lot of stories that I hear from people, even back home in Dominican Republic, that, you know, they got food poisoning, that they ate something, that it had a bacteria. It's because water from the faucet doesn't take that out. So you need to disinfect your vegetables. The rest of the water is there. And now you're just gonna shake all the water. So we have some salmon, we have some mixture of seeds. This is sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, and I'm gonna put a little bit of sesame seeds. And all this has previously been toasted a little bit in a pan. And that's what it looks like with the salmon. So you have the baby leaves, everything. Shh. So this is what it looks like. So you have the salmon, the tomatoes, all the seeds, and then the vinaigrette is something super simple. It's usually just lemon, olive oil, salt, and pepper. And I'll have this for lunch and for dinner. Ooh, one of my favorite things is, hi, how are you, Tera? How are you today? Oh, you're not focusing. Well, hello. One of my favorite things about being home is being able to eat breakfast and lunch outside. So I will sit here and my mom will sit there, and we will just enjoy nature. This is what looking that way looks like. I have actually just washed my face and put some moisturizer down, so my base is already done. We're gonna do foundation now. I'm gonna use this Dior Backstage in color 4N, and I am going to mix it with the Viteri CC Serum. And you guys are going to be able to see what that does to my skin. I put 2 pumps of this, and then I basically just mix that. I love the CC serum. It gives you the most beautiful glow. Basically just put it all over my skin. I'm obviously very tan right now, so you might not be able to see like a huge difference, but trust me, my face glows so much. Basically, if I want it to glow a little bit more, I just put a tiny bit more, and it just looks so nice. It just makes everything look really natural. Put it on like this. This is especially good if you live in like very cold places and you do not have the beach next to you. I love this. Just gives you a very summer sun-kissed glow. I have these spots here from a couple of pimples that I got in December when I first got here. I popped them and I went to the beach. That wasn't a good idea. So I am trying to get rid of those marks, but it's taking a while. I'm gonna take a little bit of, this is NARS, just underneath my eyes and here in the center of my nose. And we are going to spread that out. You guys, I couldn't vlog for like 3 days this week. I was dying. I had the worst fever. And if my mom wasn't in town, I don't know what I would have done because I felt so bad. I couldn't even get out of bed. And I had so much green juice, so much sea salt water. I mean, she nourished myself back to health. I was dying. I couldn't move. So my apologies if there's not that much content in this vlog this week, but that's what happened. Okay, I look somewhat fresh. Laura Mercier translucent powder under my eyes. I basically want the makeup to look very natural. I just want my skin to look really good. But with this humidity in Miami, oof, you need to like powder up in your grease prone areas because it is very humid. After that, I'm gonna go in with this Film Star Bronze and Glow by Charlotte Tilbury. I'm gonna grab this flat brush from NARS and I am going to take this and I'm gonna put it right underneath my cheekbones just to kind of give my face that beautiful contour. And this side as well. So this is the bottom of the cheekbone. I put it like just right on it and then I work my way down to it. See? And then we're gonna do the same thing all along the border. So I've been having apart from these couple of days that I was really sick and it was just almost impossible to sleep, I've been having a really hard time sleeping. It's like impossible for me to fall asleep. I have been battling with that now for like a while, and my mom tells me that I need to get silk pajamas. Apparently pure silk, you know, that comes from the little mulberry like egg cocoons. Apparently that has some natural proteins and like, I don't know, my mom always tells me it has 18 amino acids that calm down the nervous system, and she says that I need to get some silk pajamas, but I don't even know where to start to find silk pajamas. I mean, I love silk. My mom is obsessed with silk. She says that, you know, it helps with anti-aging, that when you wake up in the morning and you like have greasy hair or like you know, silk prevents the sebaceous production of the scalp, so it's really good if you sleep on silk pillows. She also says that when you sleep at night, you know how you put your face moisturizer and you put all those creams in your face, when you sleep in cotton or whatever, in any other fabric, that fabric will absorb the moisturizer that you have in your face. So you wake up with like dry skin and like bed marks everywhere. Silk does not absorb any of your humidity, so it lets your skin keep its moisture. And I mean, there's a whole bunch of benefits to it, but I would have to like sit down and read about them to you because my mom just tells me all the time, I can't remember it. But if you guys know where I can get some silk pajamas, please let me know because I need silk pajamas ASAP. I'm actually going to New York for Fashion Week, and that's going to be the first week of February, and then it's all of fashion month in February. It's like New York, London, Milan, and Paris. I don't know if I'm going to all of them. I'm definitely going to New York and Paris. But yeah, I just need to get together my little like survival kit, because I'm gonna tell you the truth, that month is a lot of fun, but it's also really, really hard. Especially like moving around in all the different time zones. And I'm like one of those people that when I don't sleep well, I am so cranky. And trust me, you do not want cranky Maria. Putting a little bit of highlighter. See? We're moving along, guys. We're moving along. For my eyes, I'm gonna do something super simple. I'm just gonna put a little bit of highlighter here, just so it looks like very natural, very sun-kissed, but still has some type of light. And on top of that, I'm gonna put my eyeliner. It's gonna be a little bit tough for me to go out tonight and not drink, just because I have so many friends in town. And I have been doing the intermittent fasting now for a while, since January 1st. And I have been eating very clean, which means that I have any alcohol tonight, which I shouldn't, but I probably will have a couple of tequilas. They're gonna hit me pretty hard. I'm gonna be hurting tomorrow, but I'm gonna counter that by just drinking a lot of sea salt water. Make sure that I'm really hydrated tonight when I go to sleep. I'm just gonna refine my nose a little bit, give myself that little snobby nose that looks so cute. And to finish it off, we are gonna use my favorite lipstick. It's from MAC and it's called Velvet Teddy. Just gives me like that perfect pink glow. And I'm gonna use a lip liner. This is by Charlotte Tilbury and it's called Iconic Nude. And there you go, makeup is ready. That took me a grand 7 minutes. To add some detail here on the neck area, I have kept it very simple and I have just layered 2 necklaces with my initials. So this is the final look. As you can see, it just looks very natural, very fresh. You want to look as natural as possible. I'm late, I have to go.
I just cannot get enough of how much these shoes shine. They're so shiny and beautiful. Oof. I love them. I left my house so quick I didn't have time to show you what I was wearing, but I basically came to the store to get my friend a gift. This is what I'm wearing. I'm wearing my glitter slimbacks with black vegan leather leggings and a black silk dress shirt. It's just a very effortless look and it's just really easy to dress up with the silver slimbacks. They are so beautiful, guys. They literally just dress up any outfit. I still have about 20 of them left in stock, so if you haven't gotten your pair, definitely get yourself a pair because they look killer with leather leggings and they look amazing with jeans and like just a t-shirt.